The Godson reaction on the Godson TV Global Kumasi. Ajumere Yamakwaba. Honorable Kennedy Agyapong, Honorable Allen Kyeremateng, Honorable Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Sana grofo ka kaboso. Omo honsam aba bedadwa ne nyina yese panyina otu Frank Adiama Afrafranto party. Alan Kyeremateng wabekasa after say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia did this wadi uno tudwa. Ano peya no bi so say Ghana foi samoten samno. Nipa na nko bebo party no ma na medi party nanim. Ti papa yo di party animu ya okohia John Dramani Mahama ide. Sebe ya munyi nsi nchen. Na munyi John Dramani Mahama nso nsi nchen. Na montoma obi a onyina NDC ana MPP edimu. Ezanse nipa mienu ide omo honya akono. Na ono say Honorable Kennedy Agyapong, Honorable Papa yi na so call no uhema. Che say omo mienu no hu. Wadi nkomo na nkomo no se o reading nkomo no pa e kamia say senka Honorable Kennedy Agyapong je natum won nkomo bi so a ka movement for change Afrafranto kwam biya so neme gu akwam ne de wona ni so no de obese sangana wakan sembe bre wa reply no de ato form wa mobom wa church nsemu ye video ne nti alam Honorable Kyeremateng ne nsem a waka ane ne nsem on se on de e papa John Ajekum gofo ne doba nsem bi afa ho nyina wa church nsemu said de Ghana ebenya fa no ntuma pefra yenti ni nkomo ni nyina na yefa nkwa adwedwe mu 2024 idie eja kwambia so awza akudi anim na na masesa era mose the Godson TV ne ye video yi oni menua Kwame Tanko ewo Angel 96.1 ye na efie ene di nkomo credit to Angel ABN network era mose
Mira Memo Kwaba.
Kwame.
Chief.
Ejoso maje.
Ejoso. Facho na pomu ye de.
O apomu ye. Nyame adawoma.
Ele yakopo ase. You still look fresh.
Amen. Nya nyame. Na ye.
Ele yakopo ase. Papa. Me na me ka bibi e na no pe no ho nkomo no madia na ye di ho nkomo e wo ha about economic summit. Ya a course ewo enkran me pese me ti ase ne kofa by anything and then a kofa economic summit ne by
yo we de dedi kai me gina sa sumpie su na me de chia otumfo te kokoso na mama no moni adwuma enura yes agrenti war obodwa nye Ghana nkoa wiase nyina eti de santiman ye fapem ne de ye abakosemu bra 100 years agrenti war ye bas celebrating 100 years agrenti war no kai say my old man my papa Dr. Alexander Kyeremateng our share cultural center as you know 100 years celebration no ono a tro bibi about Sagrenti war tm the past say 50 years on na say tutu ono so na breso what we am ye di 150 years anniversary of Sagrenti war. Tibichia na say to ne santimanyina. Na Kwame economic summit na ye won cry no. Na ne fapem pa ne say wutie Ghana for dodo na. Omo kwa do senka Ghana ebe frefre dom ye nyina ya ka bom na de ekoso wo Ghana sei no a ama nipa dodo na no ye hu se esikasem enkoye no na nka ye nyina ya ka bom na nka chesenka ya to adwene ni ahwe kwan eba ye besiesie ya hwe anum no aban entimi enkan ye bomu ema sa nkomodie no emba so na movement for change yen se dodo na anim se ye de ese ye ba na yaka Ghana fo nyina bom politics ehia se be se ba manchichemu aba ye nyina Ghana ne yesom no Ghana ye ya Ghana fo nyina ana eyemayen anonti ne se ma frefre dom na ye nyina ye hia na afei madwene mpo kakra me wo me share movement for change ase me di bibi a friend great transformational plan aba na yemfa ento Ghana fo anim na omo empense mu na adwene pa o di nupa dodo na so wo no omo famra ne yemfa nka ho na ye hwɛ se eno na betimi ayi afri ekoaso mu na ma Ghana akɔ nanim a nti kwame se wo ha na ko ni beji pa se nipa ebaye TUC for penifo secretary general kasa ebaye civil from Closag civil service and public service for penifo omunyina baye Association for Ghana Industries AGI omobai guta for ebaye asofo political parties no so representatives ebaye traditional rulers ebaye ana womo a Agyapong professors ne academicians enyina so baye ti se na wodwene ho a se kasa de ekie no ebi aba 3 or 4 years ago a nkasa bi ke bi anka de asisese no nke bi a amba na yesi achia so mbu nti me yese meka nyina bomu ti anu ne ade edikan de toso mienu na me pese Ghana fo wuti omo a do mo kan ni se afa party fo no ya bre omo manifesto ana obi ana manifesto isu nyina akwaye promises and ti say ye pese ye move Ghana beyond manifestos no to a national plan. If it's a manifesto go to Mrs. Ghana and Ghana is any problem. I know the tosumi answer. Now you per se you ma Ghana for need so. If it says ye nyina hia ne kabom ne to adwene na ye nyina ya adwene kosi se aha na e betima fa ma Ghana ye dia. Womo a sabi sei omo ne anida so no na afi o manya anida so no ma miensa nti a ye summit no no
ade ba ko am notice here was sanka usually summit bi no ma titi say no ya experience bi e wo krom ha ne ade no chief usually ya na partisanship who say amanyuko ahodo and omo edi omo ho chichim but they witness no last week here non partisanship mo amfa amanyosem bi enwuram
sa na se ba no amfa amanyosem bi erefi se de make no ekwa se faso a Ghana konanim no enye party baako na betimi ayese adwuma no
that's right
ananye parties no nko na betimi ayese adwuma no say ye nyina Ghana fo nyina ana etoato ade enti eno ne non partisan no se wo hwa ukọ parliament a se nkomo a ekoso wo ho no bibia no enye ndisi na MPP a bibia hia se ye de politics kra enam se akoye se parties bienu ana ye de twimi na hye omonsa no bibia no ne ye de politics na de no so Ghana ya ho de no so te anonti ena ye de say non partisan obia mfa na dwerembra
Okay. Yeah, yeah, issues that were discussed. A touch on the economy. Sikasem hun tutuye ene hun hye. When is ready hun wo hun it saying.
The kind. Yeah, great transformational plan now. Eno na a working document ye de call summit no say afei ene yen wina so na yemfa ending komo no o mu apopo enum.
Okay.
The kind the friend no macroeconomy. I say yesi kan sem no ho hyehyeye. The tosu mienu industrial transformation. Ana the tosu miensa agriculture. Ana fi tourism. Na no any economic cluster of the GTP. Ufa GTP na eka noma bebre hu asem. Eka economy said the making. Nanso so eka governance hu asem. Say wo hwa che corruption. Se uka usikasem ehihye ho na se uyi corruption free mu a enyeyi ana fesu so infrastructure development enu so hu hia environment ehun asem so hia enti se GTP no de se wo hwa sa no manyina no ekova nyina na mmom summit na economic cluster enti sa no man I am bidi kan yes on the economy no and open na ye discuss here. Di kan yesikasem macroeconomy. Number 2 infidijuma industrial transformation. Number 3 agricultural revolution. And number 4 tourism. Sa no man 9 ana ye kika wansem wo summit nase.
Na ohwe ye ginabre as a country. I was only man 9 year okay ya. Say it saying. Kwame. Say baby a Ghana yigina bre etie no. Men kai time wa Ghana yesikasem ye sinking so low. Say sabre a ye woman. And enya men kwa na America. Sure.
President Onwa abohu dewro nipa dodo na nyina no eka ho asem enti baabi ejina no enye na enye no nti ana se ye ntu ho anamo na ya nhwe hihye ya ye betimi ade agu akwan mu ama sansese aba ekofom below a certain point ni peja ebeyedin se ye wo IMF se ye free IMF mu in 3 years time program ben ana say ye bedi akira ebetimi amaye sa assurance ni say yen san ko back bio enti normal ye kan ho asem no betime bie so kakra kiro eye sikasem nhise dedi kan eye stable currency I say ye sidi no na ho odin etisen. Na one will say the entire media no di kan ni say u currency aye wa usika wo man mu wo use no say eni ahoden a bibia nu a wo ye be eno na affect inflation say the aye prices normal prices e cost room eno asusu na affect interest rates okobobusia say u currency nya Kwame bibia baby no ebetosin.
Yeah.
Enti de di kan solution ben ane ewo ebetimi ama ye currency no agina. De di kan se si etimi nya more foreign exchange. Se ka se usika no eni nyira so a cedi no eni nyira so a compared to the dollar. Na eche se u foreign exchange a dollar eba oman ni mu no esa enti na chese nipa dodo no a mfa nso mo kra no ma no obia e compete dollars kakra wo no system no obia compete it definitely no ebema cedi na ho den so aiden ati until the first thing yen movement for change ya canon say ese yetimi export on say o export a ubenya foreign exchange na foreign exchange no eba eno na ebema apia sidi no ama sidi no enya ahoden na say o ka export ho asema kam bisa o say efiti bia woni bia na say so enye wo kura woni bia ye kura di wa kinkan e wo Ghana bakosem ye bisa o say Ghana ye export yes ya normal mienu ben ana normal ben ye export wa uka cocoa uka gold eno ano no ana meboa enti ebe den na obi a for 100 years export to hwe the export to any cocoa any gold gold no so kra no ye export to kra foreign exchange na eba no emma embetra Ghana emma emwa ye economy no tina je say wo hwe pa de na se cocoa pe any ye foreign exchange ena eno ti se ye pese ye sidi no ejina ne nya foreign exchange mo a se etimi diversify export say se nya no ma bebre a ye betimi a produce na ya export wo export no na face no ma dodo na wo kra no a ye import no se afa wo sha se wo produce bi e wo Ghana
okay
if is a wo produce no money bi wo Ghana dia and then that the first no ka we use a dollar e de kokra no na wo hia se wo be use sa foreign exchange ni bio enti wo export no dollars no e dollars no na face so the wo the use forex na wo no wo the import no eno so no what is so a supply and demand enti that's the first thing I see here the to so miensa on say Bank of Ghana omo wo hihye bia se wo export a eze wo the foreign exchange no eba se no entisa di padudo na export no omo emfa foreign exchange na omunya no ensa mfa ma eno ama na je say em support your local currency no eti kwai na enu honti abedi kebeti ma cho say somebody na no enye problems ye koka ho asem solutions eti some of the things are ye kan ho asem say yetimi yesa your currency no e be stabilize so currency na stabilize ya affect prices in so many ways so for example say energy sector say electricity ne kwai faso a enya kanea no on say usidi no na ho odin so te ana value no ekofam a na say ukra crude oil edi aba no na yetimi edi fire ye thermal plants ne ade na say time bia no you need more foreign exchange ansana wetimi akra what the ba no mo de ya Bawumia no once a dollar as they say no why they na the bo no so ayede no ebema wo energy prices no and so ayede e kosro so energy prices kosro pay na say enya effect wo bibia so say petrol bo ebe kosro transportation bo be kosro enti foreign exchange and no currency need there a fundamental what man stabilizing now bibia bibia no ebe dey amount. The last one person can say on say you can't inflation and I say a qua first one normal bo e kosro na there a dimu pan e food prices and no say food prices no uhwehwe mu a identity ma normal bo aduane e bo kosro a say transportation costs are one of the biggest element. Now transportation costs also no high when petrol any a border cost. Now renewable cost in Nigeria say or currency the week. And THS say it may affect BBR. Tell no ne dikaya na me person metre ya dwene baso.
Currently your economy I run Ghana here Chief, are we in a taxation economy and not a production? Because that is what we were promised. Yes, system here running this year. They were in the room.
I'm happy to say what's happened that way. So, taxation. A quite a buying beer for swa, ultimately a raise revenue. Because a revenue no sooner ultimately and finance development.
Of course.
But say we tax structure no. Say one share in a year, and no going to me cum production.
Okay.
So on the major.
Yeah.
So once you say tax structure and no going to me cum production. Say we share the level of taxes in Ghana no compared to other African say yenye number 1 na me sure say be within the first 3. Duties in ye, levies in ye, just so many charges.
Yeah.
I just say ye impose do teach you more a business no so. Na nipa no kwa business ama wo tax no. Say duties ne levies no charges no edos one.
Yeah.
Then na adwuma na
What's a business?
ama wo wanya kwan aba tax no. And no need the main a private sector Ghana say no. And say me kan ye the solutions there pe. You know the idea yenim there. And number 1, we have to reform our tax structure.
Okay.
So we call amamaya omo eko manima. Omo taxes no. Ye train ema unya profit and say na ya be tax. Say ye tax structure na Ghana ne. Yesi ani say no the friend indirect taxes no a duty a general port any levies na ye no no na the most important source of tax revenue wo Ghana ohwe abrochira different direct taxes no just why adwuma wie ni tax no. And no, major source. And just say we are doing completely the opposite.
The opposite.
And there's no way between him unless the very formal the tax structure.
So that's how the Kyeremateng government to handle it.
And no ye solution ediaba. That's the bar I can assure you. And no and a bema taxes are from and the duties are from. So because ye 1 or 2 taxes be influence. You are still not solving the problem.
Okay.
And so tax structure so change no. When you change tax structure na and ka yi levy ni sa no money na ka emma. And that's the first thing I say yes sir. Number 2 so. I say Ghana no ni padodo na business no. Omo ye in the informal sector. Na denti na informal sector. What way say and nam taxes here a dozen no so any bibi kitwe bi na eja odidi hu kakra bi na wo ka se afi onko register onko any business na fe onye ya se na say tax foi ebedi na chi ama fe na dwuma no kra fe kra na eba bese until there is no incentive for small companies to formalize and I say omo ebe register omo adwuma no to over 90% of business in informal sector and to omo ni tax bracket in mu and the air can say the afafanto can say ye bomodian ye tete taxes in here so companies will be benya ko register the business properly if so register and or bank obetmenya bosia or register obetimi anya normal bebre but said the tax structure ni ten obi anu a wo adwin se ono ekwakoye enti no see etimi anu a ye betimi a expand the tax base no ana face so ye reduce taxes na nipa ebetua more tax enti eno ne
akọ widen net
na akọ widen net no na face so no kakra ewo mu dada no so no there is an incentive for them to pay the taxes because say taxes no won't mean to the tebia obepe kwan bi odi bedoje na mom no say reasonable there why not obi anu opese Ghana egu reasonable a omo ebetua
Now on taxation, now there's been this cry. Ghana, don't know I can't want some. There's a emission tax, 15% on VAT on ECG, electricity, any other. Concerns be bring also. Now I take across a cabinet. I put you on hold 15% on electricity near there. Meaning how whether
they are going about it the wrong way.
Okay.
Say them make no. Sa taxes say they make nanke ye fast so yeah. And those taxes will not come in the first place.
Okay.
Are they me say lower taxes? Who lower taxes are ebema companies are more profitable. None will charge tax there no be ojina so who guna adwuma no at the same time so who tax. How is it going to happen? Nti say emission tax living here no say idea you what the right strategy are. Those taxes will not even come up in the first place. Because who structure with the tax no who person reduce tax nti won kofa sa taxes emba na senka sa taxes nyina on say na nipa resist no
yeah
na emu say still you go to say in spite of the ye buy nipa come once no still and ye penny it's a lazy way of trying to increase government revenue and the account should be on say leakages are your system no say revenue na open na we increase taxes and amebua
yeah
leakages are your system no say ukọ me fan say your port leakages are offer public procurement just say procurement government contracts corruption any idea no say we combine say no money na wutimi reduce leakages corruption any non-payment of taxes say no money say wutimi reduce by even 10% your revenue be cost by about 50%. And IMF cry when you say obeko. Enti nyadi ye complicated. Enti na ye ka say let's focus on how to solve our problems. And complicated.
Chief, have you ever at any point in time I can say this election should be about personalities, not political parties? What can I say?
Yes, and I still maintain that stance. I still maintain that. I didn't make us say Usha again. Amamaya etumpon na uko omabako semua. The great nations of this world were not built on the back of political parties.
Okay,
they were built on the back of individuals.
Yeah.
Osa nanko for etaika. Oh, yanko Singapore. Lee Kuan Yew. What is here? Can Lee Kuan Yew party once?
Yanka party.
Yanka Lee Kuan Yew party.
It is true.
At a point in time in the history of Singapore, Omunya Kandinibia, and nam the vision and then the competence in it, Singapore became a different nation. At the same thing, even America, George Washington, said George Washington grand and the party area unim. In fact, George Washington was an independent candidate. The first president was an independent candidate. And about the individual, no. So we call China 30 years plus ago. So the Communist Party no.
Yeah.
Mao Zedong ni ade no mobile. Den na afei China it be turning around so quickly. Only my friend say late 80s, 89 and China became so powerful, almost 30s or more. Not Communist Party no, but it took one leader, a transformational leader, and your friend Deng Xiaoping. Or no, and now the vision, and normal or the bar China no, and a ma China. It won't say when we are saying China has not looked back from poverty. They say they are the second most powerful economy. And it is not about political parties. It's about the even Ghana Accra. Kwame Nkrumah. Was it about Kwame Nkrumah or about the CPP?
It was about Kwame Nkrumah.
It was about Kwame Nkrumah. And all I'm saying is, between two parties, NDC and MPP, between them, Omo Obia is 16 years. Ukaboma 32 years. So both parties, they ended their 16 years rule with IMF. NDC 16 years. Omo ended no na yakopi IMF. MPP after 60 years. It doesn't matter where you started from. So now you say when I'm you say and I say where did you end?
The end justifies.
The end. And she said now two parties now and then one more else pre 2 million bill. Ye more akwenya 16 years you ended with IMF. And does it require Sebi also Obikra a church who say it's time for a change?
Okay. Now let me put away parties.
And I'm patrol we don't come in can idea back so. The I say your personalities not parties. Say we shapa na is nkadipa miensa. Na ye dey PSC.
I say there.
Anamebwa.
3. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
Ana
John Mahama, yes. Alan Kyeremateng.
And Alan Kyeremateng. Say mo po bia obetimi apeja Ghana na wakona nim.
Yes.
Eja no ma mienu so. Ose oba de no obeye. What is his vision for Ghana? Ana what is his record? Obetimi agina so say. Onam so waye weni daninti no. Say the 2 million manual. Obetimi apeja Ghana.
Well, it fits into my question and person bizarre. Say then yen kasa about the personality Alan John Kyeremateng.
Yes.
Now you Mr. say why should it be Alan Kyeremateng?
Yes. Say no me jina no so na me ye comparison na ana ebe ma me de no abai.
Okay.
I say me say about vision and ideas. Because we are not talking about the past. Say obi akasa. Former President Mahama Okasa.
Sure.
Was it 24-hour economy? Say the Ghana phobia say 24-hour economy. Dey na ubaya a bit mama 24-hour economy naba. Me nyante ho emuaye. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia no nkasa afi wakasa. The Okaya nipa dodo na ete digitization. Anamewa.
Yeah.
Alan. Me say no man enum. Ya baako. Ana 24-hour no man enum. Me say the economy. If you say well, ubeti maka we nyina say economy no ankasa no eni nyina so a ubeti maka 24-hour economy.
You can't.
Say economy ni nyina so a ubetimi aye digitalization adenti no mu nyina no omu ntimi enkyerɛkyerɛ mu sɛ ade a ɛha economy ye iskasem me solution ye ade no mu ntimi kae me maka me say inflation ekwan a mefa so a mema inflation aba single digit your currency ekwan a mefa so a ebema sika na gina interest rates for the first time in the history of Ghana, interest rate will become below 10%.
Feasible.
On the macroeconomy, what is your mubia etmama solutions? Me summit ya me Mama 152 solutions. Na me fancy say na woko ye obi be wia wagen dabi wo say Ghana for to aba ese hu de oba ba ye.
Yeah.
Ti on say wo hwa number 1 maka economy. Maka industrial transformation, industrialization. And you 2. And maka about a new agricultural revolution in Ghana. Ana afi metimi aka me say corruption so how we will deal with corruption. infrastructure development no po de me fa ne say de tebia ye nyina be kan wasem enti ofa if it's a contest about vision any ideas the evidence is clear at least between Yemi and Mensa na afei aba o record no na ebe tira so aka say o vision ya wo ka ho asemi say ye di 2 minimum wa wo betimi aya na enti aye hwehwe ye nya record me gina enkoka obi ho asem me de metimi aka no e clear one say there me year even before policies there me nka ho asem say but ye ba mu ye President Kufuor time me started as ambassador for United States now Ghana after so many years na it is a vacuum na a major problem na ama yentimi empeja vacuum no during my time any negotiations and ma yetimi a tall vacuum back as I say aluminium Ghana pese e be nyina no vacuum you two a boxer near pese aluminium vacuum say abe Ghana there no to be a major factor one say oil and gas ene ye nyina ye didi hu kakrakra one say negotiations no came President Kufuor at the time na me ambassador ewo at the same time so ana yetimi enya ade no mo friend MC Millennium Challenge account no eno no ye start ye ho discussions in the negotiations war ansa na finally no eba enti se wofa even that time ambassador time it was the first time ambassador mitimi ye BBF no Ghana Skills Bank na say Ghana for wo amanoni nyina diaspora nyina no bitimi ye digital platform bia yetimi hu the whole world be bia Ghana for nyina ewo I'm here ambassador 2 years now my record as ambassador in the United States there is there for everybody to see but me ba Ghana no so no 2003 no one say a President Kufuor the same in administration presidential special initiatives and also me time me ankasa no ana me de ho adwene na me buy so be execute number 4 me can say aban and concentrate on taripam garments and textiles cassava industrial starch oil palm and face industrial salt so that time in a PSI I say from that time no say a man who adwuma kuranka ye to so from 2005-6 I'm starting senka ye to menu a me de ho adwuma ba ya enka by now enka ye nya nke benya be $10 billion every year from a man who adwuma 5 times more than the year from cocoa na the enti ameka say say Malaysia a man who adwuma be sua free Ghana every year be only 20 billion. Tienya mu half okra. So 2005 we start here men who adwuma. And men who go on a time then you want to be twitwa so. And men who adwuma no kwa no. Before from independence na you were only 25,000 acres. And ukra na foreign companies you know US for any no palm for omuna na edo near almost bare 25,000 acres but the PSI oil palm buy no ye do 100,000 acres 100,000 acres and then yes I buy for na edo ye boa small farmers made me increase by 100,000 acres enti so wo hwe PSI no kwa na the record in terms of industrial transformation no your friend say enchini ho adwuma me time na ma omo na Georgido ene despite no omo nyina ekoye enchini say ye to aso enka ne Ghana enka ye koye nim taripama agwa ntade ye pam ya ye de ekɔ America ne ade me hyase no kyerɛ me miesisi factories na ye lizima omo pam ntade for export enti kyerɛ my record wo ho no President Kufuor Maslow ke ba nyina me original idea.
Oh, okay.
From that time we make and as I say Fofi Antoata yi MPP free abemu a NDC susu ba ya wo mo entimi Antoa normal so. But fast forward yeba President Kufuor abemu, most of the major achievements in Iran me also and we share one district, one factory. And no crowd the HSA Casa Wasama say one will say there's no country in Africa within a matter of let's say 3 to 5 years. Yet to me, Abaya etimi ama private sector I year over almost 300 factories. And come on put the ye boasting. And even just even by 13 po, almost 300 factories. It is also share the impact of SA 131 factory, in for now and in the future, very significant. Yeah, no, so we share AFCFTA, African Continental Free Trade Area, the single market for Africa, the biggest project in Africa ever. And also me asabi me ana me chichere ema ebemu na me also na me ma Ghana yetimi nya headquarters no ewa asese ye de ene eduru ba bia na kofo ka digitization ho asem show say ye port your free bibia friend Unipass ana ICOMS. And me be Minister for Trade, President Kufuor Brezo. Anna me ya ma yetimi enya sa new technology at the ports. And no for ye who propaganda and any mala na kofa e bibia ba na port assembly ade. Omo ye who propaganda, and I stood my ground. Within 3 months ye over 1 billion cedis more. Within 3 months, with all the propaganda, if you can't see that, now me say my just I'm say the me bohu derua over one within 3 months. Na ye over 1 billion cedis more than ever. Ye timinya just a year make us introduce a porter now for a can once. And Kwame, so we shall me record where even in now before we came into politics now. And then cardia be saying, and it's so ba obey mampania. Bisani say answer no about politics and no be na no ye. Because one to me in fact with political me make say even ye politics to chair. Ye bisa say also person president. Say politics are eduma ben pa na utimi what were your achievements before uba politics.
Yeah.
And to be there I decided na me to Ghana for him. President Mahama and Dr. Bawumia omuna se omuda MPP ni NDC ano. Se de Ghana for do na ehun ni se bibi foforo bia ni wa MPP ni NDC omu betimi abaye enka omu ni chance over 32 years come obi bi an come betimi aye brodi so come abe dada na se wanya obi a or what the record both before politics ni owayin na se ono ye ka ho asem a se ni musimu mpamienu fortunately wanya obi a ono kra so ejina sisi o alternative no na adisre say Ghana for afei yema Allan so emra. Now we'll see the difference. Ana ebru baby said American wow can once ma anedi. Now the ana me pese Ghana 40 as any say. And yet the wo ba beka nkwane hiu. There na other people eka about you. Media me to me say will be but media be him say Obia from 1994 na enye politics asempo 1994 na say Time Magazine International, one of the most reputable magazines in the whole world, say omo survey no muka say omo pe the top 100 leaders nipa oha omo hwa 1994 ya make am wasem omo hwa omo na the new leaders of the world 1994 na omo pe nipa 100 omo betimi asesa wiase na yebo ne yebo obi ti say Bill Gates the computer ho adwuma bae na yebo Alan Kyeremateng din ka ho ne yebo John F Kennedy din ka ho 1994 na say opo bi owo record dia Kwame Ghana for pejamia Ghana besisa
Aven wa joining in ha and anopay many era Alan John Kyeremateng na yedin komo ha ne nyina ya ni so ade hunu awo se obedi omampani ewo Ghana ne nhihye kra no de eba eno ehun komo ne yedie anopɛ Facebook a lot of messages now Silly Heart say we love you chief, a leader with vision, not like okay. Douglas will say the most humble person Kwame you have interviewed this year is Alan. God bless you, Alan. On day Abba and we say Ghana will rise again, movement for change. On day Abba and Olive Junior say from Ekom ya Asawase constituency. Ghana, if we leave this man, we go suffer a lot as a country. Ghana needs Alan John Kyeremateng. Need your day Abba, I don't know. BD Jerry as the chief Alan Nie Ajumanie. The hope of the teeming unemployed youth in Ghana is Alan Kyeremateng. Obi say I can see you want to join the movement for change train. Please, anybody who wants to join, you're all welcome. Honestly, need your buy, I don't know. Opoku Edu say George say Chief Alan, you are so humble and you are a God chosen president for Ghana in 2024. Mark my words. Tak Tom esi nyansa pa ni sanso ena Adu Frankie say Alan Kyeremateng is the best man to lead Ghana. The movement is here to stay. Abena Ampofo say everybody let us vote for Alan. When we enter the polling booth, nobody will see us. Only our God who has given Alan to us will know. Honestly, the other day, and the message is also pa enti yeah friend so in see a couple of messages amount for a day about our more eka and so I don't know. Now chief for all in all movement so far at the same movement in general.
Oh, it's going very well. So I will say yeah say my friends say we have 3-4 months.
Yeah, sure.
Now say Ukaya, one of the first activities are movement work
yeah.
Now Kwame, would you Sansina Jun who you pow Ubia were free party casim. Na wako Ninchi Babia sa party no na one day power in the so na ose me ye work no se we dey ma obi am free outside Ashanti ma even Ashanti kra no mpo no obi a wo akire kakra no
emma
e bi se ya fe na Kumasi ne greater Kumasi keke na mo de momra won nipa e bai
sure
over 70% of nipa e wo ayi Asante a wo mu e twen bus a it's just more per bus car crowd about over 70% in Antiwam. Now, she nipa a buy.
Yeah.
Kwame, what further testimony I know sabi uhia na me no de ntia me hye dan ka ho asem ne se enye campaign nya asante pe se mi wura voter regional kwa me edu ba bi kura baka se bia na bia massive voter
wow
the way omo edo me wo voter no me want people nya obi anim me want people obi anim say voter central and say wo fa even northern region wa say affair me me shame campaign ase now when you say me advantage am me want say over obi ani say I say agree ma chemu kakra and the way am me politics no so no me wo nipa ho do ti nipa so do me now I can tell you say there is no village in Ghana say me pie ho say I say yenim midin and I yenim no there's no village throughout and me I'm very confident to say enough is said the the Ghana for epe they want a change I just say me ma ba just at the right time say see one more per se what they need will be abeje omo and say no say me dey na ababe about just at the right time and me dey nyamena yes no bible
okay
na first on say nyame wo kwan a or first or order your steps
sure
so what I say
sure
and yes wo so ya na say me call because I say say me state school master atanu e kwana me say I started class 1 at the age of 4 me call secondary school at the Sada College number D9 me we ya school me call economics USC for and then the largest company we are Ghana the largest company in Ghana USC 22 years now me manager USC as I say here in there 22 years Kumasi Kingsway stores and poku no poku trading na ye Kingsway stores Kumasi 78 me na nam ye manager ha say 78 nam ye mini manager wo at that time at the age of be about 23 as a BBC wow enti kofo ya I am say I know that obi nye politics and kai be see wache na me you know so international and only local no obi a met me the African Continental Free Trade Area Africa enti come
Chief, how critical in a 2024 election a year in Ghana?
Very important. Chief, we are at a crossroads. Ghana, say, baby, the decision we make in 2024, because nipa obedi Ghana anim. The decision we make in 2024, this year, general election, will determine whether we sink or we become the star of Africa. And it can be done. And it's very, very important. Say the mekano. Say nanke bianka bibi fufro ewoha yentimi huidi anke different. But say a year MPP. As you say, after 60 years, ye IMF. Now ye NDC. Almost after 60 years, omudi ko wie IMF. Now who will appear? We share the background, both local and international. Me nyambe di president kwa. The well nipa respect me internationally no. So me a president the difference will show very quickly. Very quickly. Na nya dia so a ebeche. Did be me say me no be a transitional candidate. Within 4 years, what I can do for Ghana. Within 4 or 5 years, within 4 years, first time you see the difference.
All right, within 4 years, we will all see the difference. We say, one thing I like about Allan is that he doesn't insult or lie. He always speaks to facts. Ubi message or the buyer semen kind and fa emao and no. Yeah, brain ko and pay. Na it has always been an honor. Say Chief Yebedin Komo, anybody who gets closer and as you now say Yedin Komo, we tend to learn a lot. Now there's still hope for this country. So you better say other African countries are doing it, moving away from the political system and giving individuals the opportunity. Say you say bibi war obi mua irrespective of nipa na say bibi wo ne mu. Nti let's give him the mandate no nya adwuma no. So sometimes when I hear in Ghana na I say oh Ghana there we I'm like you can't do the same thing all the time and expect a different results. And if Ghanaians we still want to be in the same situation, I think the status quo should continue.
Yeah.
But if we want a changed Ghana, as I say, there's something different. Now, you expected that different results, no? And yes, Sadia, any consider now, you know, yeah, Munya say, Mufre complain, no. We see that we consider because we are doing the same thing, so the same results, and I think Biano you've been achieved. We are very grateful. Sports lovers, and I say, yeah, usually they don't hear you about sports.
Okay.
And say, yeah, more sports. No, so and especially they cause we Ghana, you know, yes, sports. What's up?
No crepa na. I say, me said about a program be.
Yeah.
Kofo bebre, I make so one name intra. Na time na corners. Ye corners a just say kotoko. Ye ni corners. You me feel. Na me director or cornerstones.
Wow.
At that time, we from MCB, W80s cry now before that cry. Alaji Gruza, only have this Alaji Gruza. Say yes.
Okay.
And to me, sports there in your football from I'm say 2006-7, me organize national cycling competition.
Okay.
National cycling competition. And your football where you go. Now, sometimes you know. Who can watch some adding? Okay. And to but your catcher sport lovers and they say, sports in Ghana no will rise again.
Sports in Ghana will rise again. And now pays to Chief Eba, Director of Policy, Honorable Yao Boabeng Asamoah, na Okaho Ebi, and Director of Communication. Courage no be and so by Adele Majub and so Ekaho Miaminia Jackson and so by Omunina Ewa broadcast and a Francis production Benedict Ewa production Uncle Steve Kyeremateng and so by and a Yankasa Yen Nana Kwasi Prempe Omunina and so and the chief and a buy. Chief, I'm very grateful. The other country to Tanzania, sorry.
You got me with it as usual, Medawasi. Na me bo mabaso angel. Miaminia, Dr. Kyeremateng. And then the Juma Funina. Say me share the angel quite me a year. Someone said, me say a year business people, a year private sector. Say ye peja ye nya obia or ti private sector for say no any private sector for ye adwumada ne peja business for na and na best sa Ghana enti me kan sa na me bo me amenia Dr. Kyeremateng so me bo na baso de bibi obesom bia na adane gold enti me da mase.